Hey again, thanks for following along as I build things. Right now I am setting up this studio inside an old car workshop. There are a lot of self-employed freelancers working here, from industrial designers to robotics engineers to web developers. At the moment I'm building a portable record lathe inside a red suitcase. There are already 4 episodes online, so feel free to check out the first few. If you enjoy my content, you can support me via PayPal me. Let's take a look at the lowering handle. To lower the embossing head in a controlled way, I designed a small orange handle. On one side it has a roller that guides the lever arm during movement. On the other side there's a small but strong magnet that helps keep the lever arm in an upright position. I adapted this transport lock mechanism from an old sketch I've made. I basically copied my own idea and just changed a few dimensions. It's a simple combination of a screw, a round knob and a spring, but it does the trick. Next I ordered these pre-clamped bearings. They fit tightly onto the aluminum rod that will act as the lever arm's shaft. To find the right diameter of the hole, I printed a test device with several sizes. The 10.2mm version fits best. The bearing holds firmly, but the shaft can still rotate. Here's the cutaway of the lever arm holder. Some parts are already in place. Now I can fit everything into the final 3D print. The bearings and the magnet. Next design iteration I added space for the transport lock mechanism. This is where the knob, screw and spring will go. That's the finished lever arm holder, at least for now. Okay, let's install the lever arm holder onto the carriage. To do that, I have to reattach the lowering handle and the transport lock mechanism once more. a small adjustment ring that goes on one side of the lever arm shaft. For the new lever arm design, I added a few features. First, these small clamps. They are actually cable clips used in cars, and I found them perfect for routing my audio cables. Two of them will go on one end of the arm. With the next iteration of the lever arm design finished, it's time to 3D print it. I insert melt-in threads so the small clamps can be mounted securely. The embossing head can now be removed from the old arm and attached to the new one. Both clamps are screwed into place. They are tilted at a 45-degree angle to match the shape of the embossing head. Two grub screws are inserted to fix the lever arm onto the shaft. The adjustment ring keeps the shaft from sliding back and forth. Cables from the exciter speakers are clipped into the small clamps. Thanks to the clamps, I can easily swap out the embossing head in the future. I found these old pressure dampers used in RC cars and thought they might work well to slow down the lowering motion. I'm using oil with a viscosity of 500 centistokes. It's just right for the lift and drop speed. Another design of the iteration of the lever arm is done and already printed. I also updated the main part of the feed carriage unit and printed a new version. Now it's time to take most of the parts apart again and swap out the carriage base. As often happens in prototyping, it's a back and forth process, refining parts and dimensions until everything works together properly. Once the main carriage part is swapped out, the rest of the components can go back in place. Reinsert the melt-in threads into the latest lever arm version, along with the rectangular nuts. The lever arm holder is reattached to the feed carriage. Then I reinstall the transport lock, the lowering handle and the lever arm shaft. Finally, I loosely mount the oil damper at the end of the lever arm. And the embossing head is reconnected to the lever arm. The last part for today is the end stop. I choose a simple 3D printed piece that can easily be replaced later in the project. I will fine-tune the dimensions once the platter is installed. The end stop sensor gets a small 3D printed base that screws onto the linear guide rail. With that, all parts of the feed carriage and lever arm are finished, at least for now. Over the next few weeks, I will test the system and maybe adjust a few details. I hope you enjoyed following my prototyping process so far. In the next episodes, we will take a closer look at the platter drive system, platter design, and motor control. Have a great summer. See you soon.